Hey guys, it's Quiroga, and in this video we're going to be checking the Fujifilm X-H2S video autofocus versus the Fujifilm X-T4 video autofocus. Right now this is the Fujifilm X-H2S with tracking +2 and autofocus speed 0. See, that's my whole body. As soon as it sees my face, it's gonna lock onto it. And there it is, gets my eye. I'm telling you from experience, it's good. It is really good. The one thing, I don't want to say I hate, because the X-T4 is amazing. It's a great camera, trust me. It's honestly, the X-T3 is still good enough. But for me, I need a camera that can capture a subject without losing track. And I'm able to record my son, who's 3 years old. He's running everywhere and I'm able to capture him. So let's switch on the X-T4. Okay, so we switched to the Fujifilm X-T4. Again, it's the Sigma 18-50 with tracking +2 and autofocus speed 0 with face and eye autofocus. So let's go. That's the Fujifilm X-T4. It did pretty well. I can't see exactly what's going on. From experience, I know that I can't use it all the time. And there are times where the autofocus kills it, and then there are times where it doesn't. Like it can't focus. Like it's gonna get someone and you're like, oh, it's picked it up before in the past, and they just won't. And I'm like, you've been in the same situation, Fuji. Like, you can do it. I've seen you do it. Now you don't want to do it. And that's what bothered me a lot. So I was always using Area. So now we're gonna switch to both of them. We're gonna use Area autofocus, and this is still the X-T4 with the Sigma. So let me switch that setting and then we'll get back. We switched to Area mode, which means it's no longer gonna track my face. or my eye, wherever I am in the little area box, that's where it's gonna focus. So I put it right here in the middle. So I can't see it, but it should be focusing on the speaker. And if I'm here, it should not focus until I get into the little box. Okay, so that's the area. Again, you can't see too much difference, especially when you do tests like this in a studio where it's consistent. Obviously, it's gonna perform really well. It's really hard to test this because you don't really notice the difference until you're out in the real world in the field and you're recording a wedding, a birthday party, or whatever it may be. But this is the setting that I trust Fujifilm or any camera. When there's a lot of people, I will not ever put in face autofocus, because it can be tracking your subject like the Fujifilm X-H2S. It'll track the subject amazing. But what if that's not the subject you wanted to track, which happened to me? I wanted someone else. There's no button that you can click like, oh, I want this face. Well, at least not in the Fujifilm cameras. So I always put in area, but again, the X-T4, if nothing's in that box, it starts to pulse. I don't know if it'll do it in this one, but it would do that a lot. Now we're gonna switch to the Fujifilm X-H2S and let's see if there's any different. Okay, now we switch back to the S. Now, we're in area. Again, wherever the little box is at, that's where it's gonna focus. I should be out of focus here. I don't know if I am. I should be out of focus. Unless I'm in the box. Didn't do anything. That was a way better test. I didn't do that on the X-T4. Okay, I switched it back to face autofocus. Man, the Fujifilm X-H2S is much better. Hopefully this test helped you out between choosing for the new Fujifilm X-H2S or the X-T4. Now, I've used both of these. I haven't used the S as much as the X-T4. I had the X-T4 for 2 years. As soon as it was launched, I bought it. And I'm telling you, I took it to weddings, to 15s. I took it to a trip to Romania where I had to do photo and photography. That's the same thing. Videography. And I did recaps with it. I did product photography with it. It works. Like, it works. If you can't make it work, a $1,600 camera, then it's not the camera, it's you. And that goes for this little beast. I have the Fujifilm X-E3 and I use it for video, just for like family fun stuff. But again, I use this on area. I don't trust the face autofocus, and I just point it, especially with the Sigma, Viltrox, whichever lens, and it's really snappy, like in and out. If I can make this work, you can definitely make the X-T4 work. Why did I switch? Is because just because it works, that doesn't mean it's easy. I had to learn how to use it. I had to learn the situations. When I would go into a room, I would be like, oh, I have to use +3 in this situation. It's really dark, very low light. It's not gonna happen, so I'm gonna use area. And stuff like that. A lot of people are lazy to do that. They're like, no, I just wanna pick up the camera and go, that's fine. But for me, I'm like, nah, I think it's worth the colors, and that's pretty much it. The colors and the quality is amazing. I liked how I was able to click record and the colors are just coming out is awesome. All I have to worry about is being in focus. And eventually I learned. But the Fujifilm X-H2S has been even easier. Like, I literally click record I trust it, and I'm never in doubt anymore. Like, am I gonna be in focus? Am I not gonna be in focus? Look, watch, check it. Doesn't see my face, so it gets this. But it got my face right away. So it's really cool. I love it so far. It's been amazing. I still need to test it out more to say like this is the best camera that I've ever used. Well, I've only used like 3 cameras, so for right now, yes, it's the best camera. Now that you know which camera you prefer between the X-T4 or the S, or maybe you don't want either of these, you want to stick with your X-E3 or X-T3, now you want to know which lenses are the best for the camera. Next video, I'm going to be talking about that, and one of the lenses we're going to be reviewing is the new Sigma 18-50, and you don't want to miss that one. I'm working on it right now. So we'll see you guys next time.